baby. Love the Mets. All right, baby. Let's go. Get a home run, baby. Love the Mets. Let's go, Mets. All right, we are back. This is Game in the Right Way, and this is the Mets live scoreboard and play-by-play. I'm Billy Wright, and we're going to try it again. The Mets battle the Cubs in the fourth game of these four-game series. The Mets are 3-0, 0-3. I wish it was 3-0 against the Cubs, and hopefully trying to salvage the game before they battle the Philadelphia Phillies that are coming in this weekend. Some news, if you want to call it. David Peterson last night was traded to the Cubs for a minor league baseball player. All right, I know he was not that great. He had a great season in the beginning of the I guess when he made his All-Star appearance. I think something happened after that. He was great. That's why he made the All-Star team last year. But unfortunately, he's no longer a Met, and he was. Remember now, he was now the longest tenured Met. He was 6 years, and now there is no longer the longest tenured Met anymore. Those guys are gone. I think now it might be Lindor, if I am correct or not correct. But anyway, and we're going to get to the lineups, and we'll get to everything. And but like I said, David Peterson no longer a Met, and like I said, I read up on the kid. He's just a minor leaguer, so Mathis, and we'll see what happens. So there you go. Maybe you might see Peterson in tonight's game. Who knows? You never know what Counsell will do. He may put him in the game. So, and if the Mets are losing and Peterson comes in and does a great job, then you know exactly what's going on with this team. That means that a lot of guys are not looking to play for this management team. But anyway, we'll get into that stuff. Get the lineups right now. First pitch will be at 7:10, believe. So, Marcus Semien was just placed on a 10-day IL. I did not know that. So, a hip flexor. And they brought up Mauricio. So, we'll find out more about that. But here comes the lineups. We got CTA. If you don't know who that is, I can't tell you. Anyway, you'll have to guess. Conforto, ex-Met, batting second. Michael Busch batting third. Alex Bregman batting fourth. Ian Happ batting fifth. Batting sixth, Nico Hoerner. I was thinking hockey again. Oh my God. Ramirez, Amaya batting eighth, and Swanson, who has 15 RBIs in this so far the 3 games in a 4-game series. Now, the Mets need to stop that from getting worse, but like I said, it's 15 RBIs in only right now 3 games. He does have another game coming up, and this is it. So, wow. Don't know what the record is, but I know the record against the Mets. That is right there. He broke it. So last night. And the reason why it's not, it's PCA. I put CTA. That's why it's Pete Crow Armstrong. Just seeing if you guys knew that or not. But anyway, PCA. Anyway, and pitching for the Cubs will be Matthew Boyd, 2-1. For the Mets, their lineup will be Carson Binge batting first, Bo Bichette batting second, Juan Soto batting third, Mark Vientos batting fourth, Francisco Alvarez batting fifth, A.J. Ewing batting sixth, Ronnie Mauricio, just called up, batting seventh, M.J. Melendez batting eighth, and Brett Beatty batting ninth. So, guys, what name didn't I say? Come on. Francisco Lindor is not in the game. So, because he went 0 for 5 yesterday, is what's his name? I hate saying his name. That's why I'm not saying it. not putting him in the game, or I don't get it. So anyway, we get Soto back tonight, and then again, we don't have our full power, you know. So there you go. Anyway, that's the lineups. I did put a poll out there. It's very plain and simple. Can the Mets break their 6-game losing streak? I want to make sure. I believe it was a 6-game losing streak because you forget sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, 7-game losing streak? Hold on. No, I'm counting rain out. I'm sorry. 6-game losing streak, right? Let's make sure. 1. They lost to the Phillies, 15-3. They lost to the Phillies, 6-2. The game was rained out on Monday. Then they played and lost 9-6 on Tuesday, and then they lost 10-3 and 10-5 yesterday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it's a 5-game. I just gave them a 6-game. All right. Well, hopefully they won't go into 6. So 5-game losing streak. Can they break the 5-game? So we got a poll out there for that. So we'll see. But yeah, thought some news when I was doing the game. I was doing the early game this morning. Actually, just like 12 o'clock this morning, Eastern time. I saw something come up saying that they just traded Peterson to the Cubs, and I'm like, let me check that, because sometimes, people. And then I went to the wrong source because it was like a little smiley faces and stuff. I'm thinking, oh, it's not true. But then when I went to MLB, it said it right on the Mets page. So there you go. I mean, it doesn't stop the Mets from losing. I mean, it will help, but there's nobody that we got. You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do now? Are you going to bring up pitchers? Is that what you're telling me? Are you going to bring up young kids? Are you going to bring up, or what are you doing? Or are we just going to start, getting rid of guys now? That's it. Whatever they want, for prospects. That's the whole point right there. It's going to be prospects. It ain't going to be major league stars. So, we'll see. But anyway, we'll see what the Mets can do. We'll see what happens tonight. I mean, you got to start winning somewhere. And, you're cutting off the cancers in your locker room, but you still haven't cut the main cancer. And you know who that is. So hopefully we'll see what happens tonight. But anyway, the Mets trying to avoid getting swept a 4-game series by the Chicago Cubs and extending the losing streak to 6 before the Phillies come in. So, but tonight, a good thing is that the Phillies' best pitcher is pitching tonight. So we probably are just going to get Wheeler and whoever else they're going to throw at us. Maybe, they pitched Nola last night, so we won't see Nola. And I still don't remember. Why don't I remember the guy who's pitching for the Phillies? Why do I forget his name? Their stud, actually, you want to call him. And he should win tonight against the Nationals, but you never know. Don't count the Nationals out. Sanchez. So right now, in fact, as I speak right now, the Nationals are winning 2-0 in the bottom of the first over Sanchez. See what I'm saying? Sometimes the best guys have bad games. Or they take it for granted that you should beat them. And the Nationals not a bad team. They're 41-40. They're 1 game over 500. So Meade hit his 14th home run off of Sanchez, and it's 2-0 now in the bottom of the first. So there you go. We'll see some scores. We'll talk about that, but we'll check that game up and see what's going on with that. But yeah, so I'm not sure if they put out the for tomorrow's pitching matchups. But we'll find out. See, because they're still saying to be determined, so who knows what's going to happen in that series. It is going to be a wacky series, and I will be doing Friday's game. I will not be doing Saturday's game. Saturday's game, I do a Saturday afternoon, pick an MLB team, and I do it, and I'll come back on Sunday and do the Mets. But 2 out of 3 ain't bad, right? Just like Meatloaf says. But anyway, getting ready. Freddie Peralta, 5-6, ERA of 4.83, and here comes PCA is coming up. Mets are wearing their black jerseys, red and blue on their name. All right, so here comes the first pitch. Oh wait, hold on. Look at that. I forgot the 3D. My bad. I think it just automatically comes up. It's 285 average, 17 homers, 44 RBIs, and he's 3 for 12 in this series. 1 home run, 4 RBIs, and there you go. And if it's a ground ball, that's going to be a base hit right past Vientos. Right away, the Cubs are on the move with a single. And watch out, because Pete Crow Armstrong will definitely try to steal second. So there you go. Right away, right past Vientos. He would try to dive for it and didn't get the dive. Didn't get the ball. Anyway, here we go. Here comes Michael Conforto, ex-Met. First pitch to Conforto is a ball. Conforto actually getting more playing time than he did with the Dodgers. 223 average, 4 home runs, 14 RBIs. He's 1 for 4 in this series with a 1 RBI. First pitch was a ball. Next pitch is outside for a ball. Now we know that Peralta is being scouted for different teams. So if the Mets tank, if they start going, if they just basically are sellers, Peralta will be gone. But right now, Peralta is a Met. The throw to first is back in time, so it's a 1 disengagement. You get 2 disengagements, and of course, if you don't get them on that third try, they get the base. I've never seen it before, and I'd like to see it. Anyway, 2-0 count right now. Peralta struggling a little bit. Next pitch is called a strike. It's 2-1. And don't take Conforto too lightly. He was a good player with the Mets, and unfortunately, when he left the Mets, that's when things started messing up for him. But anyway, next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got a 2-2 count now. You basically can't sleep on Conforto. That's what I'm trying to say. So 2-2 count. Looking for our first out. In 23 games, he's 9-4 in 18 starts against the Cubs in his career. Two-two count. Here comes the pitch, and he strikes him out looking good. We needed that. 1 gone. Here comes Michael Busch. Yesterday, in that first doubleheader, in the first game of doubleheader, he had 2 home runs. He is batting now .240. First pitch is swung on and missed, and Pete Crow Armstrong goes back to first. 9 homers, 44 RBIs, and like I said, this series actually had 1 home run in this series. I get mixed up. 1 home run, 12 at bat. So he was the one that got 1 home run. The other one got 2 in the game. His pitch is low, 1-1. So 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on and popped up third base side. Bichette might got it, and he does get it, and he gets the out. That's 2 gone. Foul pop up. It's going to bring up Alex Bregman. Yeah, see, I think they're just keeping Lindor out of this game. I don't know why that happens, but I don't know. Anyway, I'm not the coach. I'm not the manager. But anyway, Bregman. First pitch to Bregman is outside ball. 1-0. 244 average, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs, and he's actually 0 for 8 this series. He has not had anything to do with these Cubs winning these games. In the hitting, of course. Probably in fielding, of course, but not in hitting. And he takes the ball 2-0. So far, Pete Crow Armstrong has not tried to steal, and I'm shocked. Here goes a pitch to throw he's safe, and it looks like he got. Is he hurt? He's hurt. I think he might have. He seems all right. Wait, I think he jammed his fingers, maybe, or his elbow. He said elbow. He says it's okay. Go back. They were coming out, and then he said, no, I'm good. So he's got a 2-0 count. Now that disengagement thing starts over again. So it's another. Every time a batter comes up, it restarts. So he's had 1 disengagement. Yeah, he basically got hit. So Ventos swipe tag on the elbow, and I think it hurt him. So that's why he said elbow. So anyway, next pitch is swung on and missed. It's 2-1. We got a 2-1 count. Ian Happ is on deck. Mets trying to end this inning. It's 2-1 right now. And here comes the pitch, and that ball is ground ball to Mauricio. He goes the short way for the out, and that is the inning. So no runs, 1 hit, 1 left, and we're going to the bottom of the first. No score. All right. You take those innings all the time. All the time you take those innings, man. Start the game. Coming up will be Binge, Bichette, and Soto for the Mets. I just don't want what happened this afternoon. I should knock on wood. I was doing the game, and all of a sudden, something happened outside in my neighborhood, and then, of course, I lost my internet. So I was down for about an inning and a half. I was like, what? That was terrible. But I got right back up on there, and we got it done. So that was crazy. I've never had that happen. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, but not to me. But hopefully it doesn't happen. And I'm telling you, I've done stuff in lightning storms and everything, and it never happened. All of a sudden, somebody does something on the. I guess they were doing something out there, maybe giving somebody internet. I don't know. Shut us down for I was like, whoa. So it was not cool. First start for Mauricio since May 2nd. Carson Binge will start it off. Matthew Boyd is 2-1. Like I said, his ERA is 6.00, 25 hits, 6 walks, 31 strikeouts, and a WHIP of 1.29 in 5 starts. I think he was on the IL. I think they were saying something about the IL. But anyway, here comes Carson Binge. First pitch is going to be a ball. Carson is starting to heat up. He's 257 average, 9 home runs, 30 RBIs, and he's 3 for 12 with 1 RBI in this series. Next pitch is a strike call. We got a 1-1 count. You got to love those New York Mets fans. They still coming in the ball field. Doesn't matter what happens around them. They are all. I'm looking right at, and that's going to be a ball. Check swing, and the third base upper says don't swing. So 2-1. So yeah. So I just figured, whatever. I'm just going through the motions, see what happens. Not going to get myself aggravated anymore. I have nothing to do with this team. Control. That's 3-1 count. Jordan Baker is the home umpire. Junior Valentine is the first. Austin Jones is the. I can never get through it. They go too fast for the umpires. I try to give them their okays. And that pitch is swung on a miss. It's a 3-2 count right now. Three-two pitch and a timeout by Binge. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout. And that's the first out, and that's his first strikeout of the game for Boyd. He's going to bring up Bo Bichette. Bo Bichette. First pitch to Bo is going to be a and knocked the mask right off the catcher. Yep, there you go. He's all right. He just said, "What?" The pitch just took. He's got the old masks. He just, man, that's got to be a smart right there. That's a strike. 0-1. Not me. You wouldn't get me catching, man. Next pitch is low. Bichette's batting 254. They finally put something up there. Last night, of course, he hit a home run. Bring the Mets closer, but unfortunately they lost in the second game, 10-5. And Lowe won a 2-1. 10 home runs, 45 RBIs, and he's 5 for 12 this series, 2 homers and 3 RBIs. He's still not as hot as he was on the road, but he's still, Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. He's got a 2-2 count now. Two pitch coming. And he swings and he strikes out. So 2 strikeouts. 2 outs. And here comes Juan Soto. He's been out for 2 days with back spasms. Well, he left the game on, he left the game on Tuesday. And then he wasn't in any of the doubleheaders tomorrow. So, yesterday, I mean. Anyway, here's the pitch, and that's swung on and missed. Strike 1. Batting .299, Juan Soto with 17 home runs and 38 RBIs. He's 0 for 2 this series because that's all he was in, two at bats. Yeah, they're gonna make I think they're gonna make the. I think they're making the All-Star first. I think they're doing the All-Stars first thing tonight. I'm not sure if they're gonna announce. I thought they may have, but we'll see. Anyway, Low. 2-1. Like to see what that's going to be like. You got a 2-1 count, and there's a pitch, and he swings and misses. It's 2-2. Boyd trying to strike out the side to start the game. No, I can understand why he gets back spasms because the way he swings a bat. 2-2 pitch. And that's high for a ball. 3-2. Mets looking for their first base runner. In this 5-game losing streak, they've been outscored 50-19 during this losing streak. 50-19. Next pitch is going to be fouled back. 3-2. I mean, you want to end it here. You don't. Well, you want to end it because you may just start another losing streak with the Phillies. Anyway, 3-2 pitch, and that's going to be outside, and it's going to be a ball 4, and the Mets get their first base runner on a walk. I'm walking here. And Juan Soto, he walks a lot. And it's going to be a Mark Vientos coming up. Last night, he hit a solo home run. And I said that bat should be in the lineup. He's got potential to be a 20 home run guy like he was. Right now, he's got 10, I believe. First pitch is swung on and missed. Let's see, he's batting .220, 10 homers, 33 RBIs, and he's 24 for 80, 5 homers and 15 RBIs in that span this season, 24 for 80. So you tell me if Ventos should not be in that lineup. We got an 0-1 count, just starting out, bottom of the first, no score. Mets trying to avoid being swept at the hands of the Chicago Cubs. 0-1 pitch is a ground ball that's short, and he gets the fielder's choice, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. We go to the top of the second, no score. All right. Coming up for the Cubs, it will be Ian Happ, Nico Horner, and Ramirez. So, do you guys think that with Peterson going, does that mean that it's the start of the rebuild? Me personally, I think it is, but I think that somebody is saying to, well, you know who's talking. It's the manager and the general manager saying, listen, we get rid of these guys. We bring somebody. We do this, we do that, and we still got a chance because the wild card is still there. So, like I said, that wild card, that second wild card, keeps a lot of teams thinking before the All-Star break or even before the trading deadline. So right there, I think once the trading deadline comes and the Mets are nowhere to be found, then it's going to be clear house time. That's my opinion. So, but like I said, we'll find out. I mean, really, what you're looking at is that Peralta is actually pitching, to find a suitor. Really, somebody's going to pick him up. Once the Mets are basically saying this season's a wash. So there you go. So, I mean, in a way, I would like to see Peralta pitch really good, and hopefully he stays, but can't make that call. We don't make that call. Anyway, Ian Happ is up. First pitch is a ball outside, 1-0, and he's back against Freddie Peralta. He's 3 for 34, 2 homers and 14 strikeouts. Lifetime. So, next pitch is did he swing? Third base umpire says no swing. It's 2-0. We got 2-0 count. .229 batting average for Happ. Next pitch is a strike call. 2-1. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back, so he's got a 2-strike count. So it's 2-2. We got a 2-2 count right now. And swing and a miss. He struck him out. Okay. That'll be the second strikeout for Peralta. It's going to bring up Nico Horner. And yesterday's, I've never seen it before in my lifetime. Anyway, 1-0. Nico Horner, 241 average, 4 homers, 35 RBIs. He was 5 for 13 in this series. What I was trying to say is that yesterday's second game of the doubleheader, the Mets just looked like Bad News Bears. They had 6 errors in that game. And I'm telling you, that's one thing I can say that Mendoza did. He said, you can't play like this. He was not happy with them. That's one thing they finally actually said that, he did something. But anyway, pop up into fair territory on the grass, and Bo Bichette makes the catch. And that's 2 gone. So you got to give him that. I guess you give him that, he did that. Pedro Ramirez, 289 average, 1 home run, 6 RBIs. He's 3 for 8, 2 RBIs, 2 stolen bases in this series. So, he didn't just, say, we got to get better, He basically had a meeting with the guys. I mean, come on, you can't play like that. 6 errors. I've never seen that, and I've seen the Mets in bad years. But anyway, 0-1 strike, and he's trying to bunt, and he pulled it back, but strike called. 2 strikes we got here. Trying to get Peralta another nice, easy inning. He's got 24 pitches thrown in 2 innings, which is great. Love to see him go more than 5 or 6. That's high upstairs, 1 and 2. Because yesterday the Mets used about 6 pitchers, and they used their closer, which I don't understand that when they were losing. But like I said, I can't say nothing about that. It's 2 and 2. Got a 2-2 count still. Looking for the out. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Nice inning. Struck him out. No runs, no hits, none left. We going to the bottom of the second. No score. Peralta looking good right now. Mets will have Francisco Alvarez, A.J. Ewing, and Ronnie Mauricio will be batting for the first time since May. I just don't think Ronnie Mauricio's got a shot that because they don't, they have, of course, Lindor when he's healthy. Then they put, then they got to put Bo Bichette at third, right? So, I mean, maybe, just saying, maybe DH, right? Maybe, no offense to MJ Melendez, but you got a guy that hasn't really showed, and when he does hit a ball, he blasts that ball out. I mean, he can hit a ball pretty far when he gets it. I think maybe, this is my opinion, that maybe you should try him at DH when they all come back. You know what I'm saying? That's me. So, I mean, you can have him on the bench. At least you got some power on the bench, because right now that bench is horrible. So, that's just me, I don't know what anybody else thinks, but I'm just like I'm saying, trying to figure out. ways, to improve the game, improve the team. We'll see what happens with Mauricio tonight. He was a top prospect for the Mets. I mean, just like A.J. Ewing and Carson Binge and Brett Beatty. Here comes Alvarez. He hit a home run yesterday in the Mets loss. First pitch to Alvarez is a strike, batting .264. And he actually is batting, like I said, I think I said yesterday, 6 you should bat him, not 9th. Anyway, it's an 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled off. He loves this. I'm telling you, when you watch Alvarez, he loves to have an 0-2 count on him. So that's the way he likes it. I don't know why. Out low, 1-2 we got here. Trying to get this team going here. Let's get some something going. It's been a little dead right now. 1-2 count, and that's low. It's 2-2. It's a beautiful night. Beautiful out there. Nice weather and everything. 2-2. And that pitch is up. Did he go? First base umpire says no swing. He got a 3-2 count. Three-two on deck. A.J. Ewing. That's going to be a ball 4. They got another walk. I'm walking here. Second walk issued by Boyd. Now, now we got the walk. Let us get a big inning with a walk. A.J. Ewing coming up. A.J. Ewing, I think yesterday hit a home run too. Mets had like 4 home runs yesterday in that game that they lost. He's in a bunting situation and he fouls it off. Why? Why do we need to bunt him? Seriously. 261 average, 3 home runs, 15 RBIs. He's 2 for 10 with the 1 home run and 2 RBIs. See, I don't think you should be bunting him right now. 0-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a stringing strike. He's 0-2 now, so now he's in the hole. Mendoza, why? Why bunt when this kid can hit and he can run? 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's fouled back. Still 0-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's low for a ball. It's 1-2. Mm-hmm. 1-2 pitch. Alvarez on first. No outs. No score. Bottom of the second. Boyd's pitched 30 pitches already. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Shortstop flips over to second. Back to first. AJ looks like he's going to be out. Double play. Score that is 6-4-3 double play. That is an inning killer right there. Right there, inning killer. It's going to bring up Ronnie Mauricio. Like I said, he hasn't had an at bat since May 2nd. So, first pitch to Mauricio. And he swings at the first pitch and he hits it deep. It's going back at the warning track and makes the catch. Conforto makes the catch and it retires the side. I was going to say, why swing at the first pitch, but he almost put it out of the park. But still, don't you think you want to see what the pitchers are throwing? You haven't been in a major since May 2nd, or he hit a bat. So no runs, no hits, none left. Going to the top of the third, no score. Tough one, very tough. But like I said, the guy's got power. He didn't even hit that hard. He went to the warning track. We got Amaya, Swanson, and PCA. Freaking Swanson, 15 RBIs in a series. I've never seen that either. Well, we'll find out. Oh, we got scores to look at. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. There should be some games, of course. We'll check them out. There were some earlier games also. Let's see. We got top of the third. Rangers 1, Blue Jays nothing. Home run by Peterson, his 12th for the Rangers for that score right there. We got a final. Athletics beat the Giants 9-6. Bottom of the fourth, no score. Astros and Tigers. Wow. Phillies against Nationals. You need to think that Sanchez would be dominating. He's losing 5-0. And we're going to get back to the game now. First pitch up high. Like I said, you never know. 229, Amaya, 3 homers, 10 RBIs. He's 1 for 3 this series. You never know. I believe, and that's a pop-up, second base, going out. Beatty's playing second now. Okay, so there we go. Now we know Beatty can play second. That's an out. Okay, so Beatty's going to be second baseman for a while, I think, or who knows, because Simeon's on the IL. What I was going to say is that I believe that, you know, great pitchers are great, of course, like that, but sometimes they get games that they just, you know, they're not good enough for that game. Swanson, 202 batting average. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch is a ground ball to Mauricio. It's short. What a cannon! But he almost pulled Ventos off the bag, and Ventos, oh my God, that kid can throw. But he's got to make sure he throws it so Ventos can get it. So it's an out. That's 2 outs. And it's going to bring up PCA, who's singled. The only hit for the Cubs right now. Mauricio's got a gun for an arm, but he's got to make sure that he, you know, doesn't overthrow. First pitch is a strike. So yeah, I mean, you know, I put down, if I was gonna bet, if I was a betting man, I would have bet what's his name was gonna have a, you know, another win. You know, and that's a strike. Swinging, it's 0-2. Peralta is one of 2 pitchers with 200 strikeouts in his last 3 seasons. Dylan Chase is the other one. 0-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and it's low. 1-2. So right now, here comes the 1-2 pitch, and it's out. Well, you gonna challenge? Alvarez challenging? I don't know. Looked like he was gonna, but then I don't think he tapped his head. It was outside. I think it's 2-2 now. Confusing me, Alvarez. I thought he was gonna challenge. He did not challenge. 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and a swinging strikeout, and that's the inning. No runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the third. No score. After this inning, I'll check the polls, see what's going on with that. Will the Mets finish? Will stop the losing streak? Will the Mets stop the losing streak tonight? But yeah, like I was saying, I mean, Sanchez, if he's not, he is. I would say top 2 pitchers in the league, of course. One of the one of the top 2. But he's losing 5-0. Middle of the second, Yankees 1, Red Sox nothing. See how that goes. Let's see how that goes right now with the Yankees. No score, no home run. So there you go. The D-backs at Cardinals are being delayed. I think it's a rain delay. We got plenty of that. The earlier game this afternoon, that's completed. The Rays beat the Royals 13-2. The game that I did earlier, the Pirates won 5-1. And that's it. That's everything right now. That's all the games right now. So, yeah, I mean, all right. It's gonna be MJ Melendez and Brett Beatty and Carson Binge against Boyd. Here comes the first pitch to MJ Melendez. And that's swung on. That's hit to left field, and they make the catch. One gone. I just don't like the first pitch swings. I just don't like it. I don't think you're basically not making that pitcher work. So that's me personally. I know, and I remember that Mike Piazza wouldn't take the first. He would never. Most of the time, he would never swing at the first pitch. Brett Beatty's batting .217. And that's a strike call. 3 homers, 26 RBIs. He's 1 for 6 this series. And that's where I need, like I said, Brett Beatty was in a big slump, and now he's got the 1 hit, and that's it. So that's why I'm saying that Brett Beatty, needs to take a break. Maybe be on the bench for a little while. Be as, a pinch hitter. 0-2 now. 2-strike count. Next pitch is swung on, and he just struck out. 3 pitches. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Another strikeout for Matthew Boyd. His third. It brings up Carson Binge, who struck out his first time up. And that pitch is a ball. 1-0. I mean, what would you say about Carson Bench? He's got 30 RBIs in already. It's I'm sorry, June 25th. So, and he's been here the whole, the whole year so far. So, I think he's doing pretty well. 2-0 count for what he had to do, for what he had. He basically took over right field when the Mets did not sign Marte, and that is a ball. 3-0. I like him. I like AJ Ewing. Those kids are going to be something if they stay healthy. They're very fast. 3-0, and they can play the outfield. That's a ball 4. We got a walk here. That's the third walk. That's the third walk given up, and so far it's been the first, second, and third inning he's been giving up walks, and it's always, it's 3 walks. Now let's see if they can do something with this walk. Bo Bichette struck out his first time up. So yeah, I mean, Boyd's thrown 40 pitches, and that's a pitch call. That's a strike actually. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want to see the Mets. I don't want to see the National League East. The Mets 14.5 games out. I don't care about that. I care about them getting to 500. That's what you care about. You can't really do anything right now. And that's a swinging strike, 0-2. You know what I'm saying? You need to get back to 500 before you can think of anything else. 0-2 count to Bichette. Binge on first. He throws it over and he's safe back. 1 disengagement. You get 2, of course. So, it's like a pitcher's duel right now so far. 0-2 count, and that ball is going to be up the middle, and it goes. Oh, he stops it, but nice play, but that's going to be a base hit. Second baseman, nice dive to keep it from going all the way in the outfield, but that is a base hit. So now we got runners on first and second, and we got Juan Soto, who walked his first time up. I think it's time for Juan to blast one out of here. Get this crowd going. Start us off on a 15-game winning streak. Wouldn't that be nice? I can dream. Anyway, Juan Soto coming up. That's what everybody's looking for in the stands. They're waiting for a home run to get this game going. Here comes the pitch, and that's a ball outside. Well, we'll get the troops going. We'll get them going. See what we can do. That's one thing when you got Juan Soto in the lineup. Every inning or every time at bat, he could hit a home run, and that's fouled back. It's 1-1. That's a guarantee right there. That's almost like Schwarber, That is like Schwarber. They both are guaranteed every time up they can blast a home run out. He's one of 3 players with 40-plus homers, 30-plus stolen bases, and 100 walks in a single season. He did that in 2025. Low, we got a 2-1 count. It doesn't get too far away, so nobody moves on. Do I feel good about this inning or this at bat? I do. Usually when he's not in a game the next day or whatever, he blasts home runs. But it's up to the Cubs to pitch to him. But I don't think they're going to pitch to him. They're going to challenge that. It's a ball called. The Cubs are going to challenge the first time tonight. A ball called. Let's see what happens. And that's going to be a ball. So the Cubs are down to 1. They're down to 1. So what we do is We put one for the good guys. I mean, actually, the catcher messed up, and the umpire is good. So that's that's correct for the umpire. We got a 3-1 count here, and they're just they're gonna throw it low, and it's gonna be a ball 4. We got the bases loaded. Second walk given to Juan Soto, and we got the pitching coach coming out, and I do like Vantos. This guy was, in the beginning of the year, he would get the runners in scoring position. He had the most runs in scoring position. And then, of course, something happened, and Mendoza decided not to anymore. So, but we'll see. He's got the bases loaded, 2 outs, bottom of the third, no score. We'll see what happens on this. But I tell you right now, the Cubs are doing the right thing when they don't pitch to him. They don't pitch to Soto. See, what the Mets did when Schwarber destroyed us, they pitched to him. Why pitch to him? I mean, he's coming back. He's coming now to Citi Field for 3 games, and he's chomping at the bit. Don't pitch to him. Do like they did with Barry. Don't pitch to him. Anyway, here comes Ventos. He's 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be called a strike. Ventos is challenging the call it's not, he's calling it a ball. He wants to call it a ball, and they're calling it a strike. And guess what? It's a ball. The Mets keep their 2 challenges, so now that means the umpire has 1 mistake. So there you go. Ventos 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch. That's swung on and missed. 1-1. Boyd thrown 50 pitches so far this game. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be swung on and missed. We got a 1-2 count all of a sudden now. Trying to get the Mets going. Boyd looking to strike him out and get over this inning. 1-2 count. Bases are loaded. Pitch. 1-2 pitch coming. And that's fouled back. We got a 1-2 pitch still. All right, 1-2. Excuse me. Here comes the pitch, and that's low. We got 2-2 count right now. We got 2-2 count. Bases are loaded. Bottom of the third. No score. And here comes the pitch, and that ball is popped up in third base in foul territory, and that is the inning. Mets failed to score. Leave the bases loaded. That's not good. Leaving men on base. So they had 1 hit, no runs, 3 left on. All right, so we're going to go to the 4th inning. Coming up for the Cubs will be Conforto, Bush, and Bregman. And let's check the polls, see what's going on, see who Who thinks that the Mets are still going to be losing streak or not a 6-game losing streak? So here we go. Let's see. We got 9 votes. I do appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Wow. Okay, they're going to break the losing streak. They're saying Mets 78%. No, 22%. So right now, we don't know because it's a tie game. There's no score. So we'll check that again about the 7th inning. Well, actually, you know what? The Mets have. Okay, well, I didn't know this. I'm sorry. And I've watched the Mets since they're saying they haven't had 6 errors in a game since 2014, September of 2014. So maybe I wasn't watching them. Actually, my daughter was born in 2014, so I didn't really care about them. Probably that's probably why. Speaking of that, my wife is saying how's it going. Anyway, who's up? Conforto is coming up. He is struck out looking his first time up. So I guess they have done it before, which I think is ridiculous, having 6 errors in a game. But oh, she's acknowledging my. All right, so did Conforto get up yet? Because they're talking to the announcers. Come on, let's go. I don't need to see you. Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. All right. Conforto, first pitch is a ball outside, 1-0. Peralta, 37 pitches. Very nice. I like that. Next pitch is fouled back. It's 1-1. I'm trying to think who's going to pitch for the Mets in these 3 games coming up against the Phillies. I know Manaea might have one. Upstairs, 2-1. I think the rookie, well, McClain actually, I think he might. I'm not sure if they're going to bring in Tong or somebody else. It's going to be wild on the Mets side. That's a ground ball, third base, over to first. That's an out. Scored 5-3 put out. 1 gone. Who's coming up? Michael Bush popped out his first time up. Pitch is a low ball. That's a weird angle. Looking outside the building of the game. See the pitcher's mound. Way. Okay, I can't see. Ground ball. Oh, nice. Oh, Ventos. Man. He got the ball. He dove and not sure if they're going to give him an error on that. I think he dove, and as he dove, the glove was under his chest, and the ball pushed out, and by the time he could get it, it was too late. So I'm thinking it's a base hit. I don't think it's going to be an error. It was a nice dive, but you don't know. It's a hit. They scored it a hit, so a hit for Bush. We don't need those errors. The second hit of the game for the Cubs. Ventos almost made a beautiful play, but his glove got stuck. You know how you dive sometimes and a glove got stuck, and Bregman is 0 for 1. He grounded out into a fielder's choice, first time up. I'm sure the home book doesn't want to do another 6-error game. No, but it wasn't an error. It was actually a good play. It's just unfortunate when you're rushing to get and that's what happens. You're trying to get the out, and Doesn't happen. 1-1 count. Strike call, 1-2. Bush is arguing, but he doesn't use his challenge. He's only got one left anyway. You got a 1-2 count. Give me another weird angle. Just put me in the pitcher's mound, please, so I can see the game. Next pitch is it gets away from. Oh wow! It got away from Alvarez. It's a wild pitch on Peralta. Runner on second now. He kept it in front of him, but it went up further, and they take this base. Bush takes second. We need a clean one, guys. We don't need problems. That was a wild pitch, of course, I told you. 2-2. Here comes the pitch. That's low. 3-2. Three-two coming up. Runner on second. Still no score in the game. Here comes the pitch, and that pitch is grounded ball to third, over to first. That's an out. Score that 5-3. Put out. That was another. She's just telling me how's everything going, all right? Okay, there we go. All right, so brings up Ian Happ. Struck out his first time up. There's a fly ball. This could be right to Binge, and that retires the side. So, no runs, one hit, one left. We're going to the bottom of the fourth. Still no score. Very fast moving here. Coming up for the Mets will be Francisco Alvarez, A.J. Ewing, and Ronnie Mauricio. Woo, let's check some scores. Well, hey man, hey, listen. I'm glad you're here, and if you're rooting for your Cubs, that's awesome, man. Hey, how about, do you like the fact that you guys got Peterson? What do you think? You think that Peterson's going to pitch against the Mets tonight? I think he would just to have him pitch against his old team. All right, so the scoreboard. Let's go back. Not that big of a scoreboard tonight, like I said. A couple of games already done. So let's see what we got. Texas Rangers are winning in the bottom fourth, 6-0 over the Blue Jays. Home run by Peterson, like I said, is 12th. Langford is 8th. Berger his 14th. All right, we'll go back to the game because I think it's getting ready to come back. Come on, James, answer that question. Do you like that you got Peterson? I mean, we got one. Unfortunately, Alvarez walked his first time. That's a ball. Since his return, he's .319 and 4 home runs. So not too bad. Next pitch is strike called. Alvarez is going to challenge that, but it looks like it's a strike. It seems like sometimes Alvarez doesn't know the strike zone when he bats. But that looks like a strike to me, and it is. So the Mets lose the challenge, and you got one left. I could see that it was a strike, and I'm not an umpire, but I could see it with my naked eye. So the Mets are down to one challenge. 1-1 count, and I think it's way too early to use that. Next pitch is up high, 2-1. 2-1 pitch, and that's a pop-up. Playable, first base, out in foul territory. Bush makes the catch, one gone. Brings up A.J. Ewing, who hit into a double play his first time up. Here comes the pitch, and that's a ball called. 1-0. Next pitch is a strike, swinging, 1-1. Boyd's at 60 pitches, bottom of the fourth. This game's moving along. Next pitch is a ground ball, second base, nice play. Picks it up and throws the first. That's 2 gone. Score that 4-3. Brings up Ronnie Mauricio, who flew out deep to right field his first time up. Again, this is his first game since May 2nd. Probably being there a lot more with the I mean, like I said yesterday, I think Simeon was the only one. I may have jinxed him because I thought Simeon would have been on the disabled list at IL, but he went on last night. So basically, everybody that they except Bo Bichette have gone to the IL. Oh, 1 counts. It's a strike. And he calls a timeout. So. Hey, if you're new here, please hit the like button and hit the subscribe. It's free. And you can, hang out. Don't matter if you're a Met fan or a Cub fan or a baseball fan. Mauricio, a ball, 1-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a line drive over the third baseman's head. That's going to go down the line. That's going to be a double for Mauricio. Right? Double? Ronnie Mauricio gets a double. First hit since he's been back. First game back. Gets a nice, and the kid can run. He's got power, like I said. That's one thing. We need power. And it's Brett Beatty. No, it's not. It's MJ Melendez, sorry. And he flew out his first time up at ball, 1-0. Mets got a chance to take this lead here. 2 outs. Bottom of the fourth. There is no score. Next pitch of Melendez. Oh! Stop! And I think... Oh, okay. Nice play. Was that the shortstop? He dove. It hit the glove of the pitcher. Deflected to him. And it's going to be a base hit. I'm going to call a base hit on that. Swanson, I believe that's Swanson, dove. And he couldn't keep it in his glove. And runners on first. Runners on first and third. He just almost, I mean, what a play that would have been if he would have made that catch. Brett Baty. Now, here's Brett Baty's chance. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Mets have the opportunity, and here's the pitch, and he fouls it back, 0-1. This is an opportunity right now for Brett Baty to show that he belongs, which I still think that Brett Baty, he's just got to, he may have to go down in the minors and get more at-bats, you know. Anyway, here's the pitch, and it's a ground ball, right to second, flipped up to first, and that is the end of the inning. And another chance for runs, and the Mets do not score. So that's a 4-3 put out. So no runs, 2 hits, and 2 left on. We're going to the 5th inning, no score. Opportunity right there. The Mets are leaving men on base. Let's see, they've left in the first 4 innings 7 runners on base. Coming up for the Cubs in the 5th, Nico Hoerner, Ramirez, and Amaya. Still should be Peralta. He's pitching really good. But how much longer can he, without any help? Let's check the scoreboard again. Astros 1, Tigers nothing, top of the 7th. Home run by Trammell, his second. That's his second in 2 days. I think he hit a shot yesterday. He hit a long one yesterday, man. Wish I knew much. I forgot how much that was. It went pretty far. But they're winning 1-0. Philly's still losing 5-0. Hold on, let me check because that doesn't look right. Yeah, it is 5-0. Washington. Is Sanchez still in the game? Sanchez is still in that game. Meade, his 14th home run of the game. His 14th home run of the year in the game. 5-0 in the bottom of the 5th. Yankees 2-0 over the Red Sox. Middle of the 4th. And coming up right now is Nico Hoerner. He popped out his first time up, and the first pitch is a strike call. So, anyway, still no score here. Top of the 5th. Peralta's got 50 pitches in, and that's a ball. It's 1-1. The Mets could definitely use Peralta to go 7 innings tonight because you need to have that bullpen ready. And that pitch is fouled back. It's 1-2, especially when you got the Phillies coming in and you haven't righted your ship at all. So 1-2 pitch. Here it comes, and it's outside. It's 2-2. What happened here? 2-2 pitch. Oh, wait, don't do that. There we go. Got a 2-2 pitch coming. And that pitch is foul. Well, let's see. Third baseman come in, and Bichette makes the catch in foul territory. 1 gone. Brings up Ramirez. He struck out his first time up. Here comes the pitch, and that pitch is fouled back. 0-1. Here comes the pitch, and that's upstairs, 1-1. Next pitch is low. We got a 2-1 count. Next pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. We got a 2-2 count here. Two count. Next pitch he swung on and struck him out. Swinging. It's going to bring up Amaya, who Amaya's coming up, and he is 0 for 1. First pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's a 1-1 count. In the bullpen for the Cubs, Ethan Roberts, right-handed pitcher, warming up. One count. Pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-2 count. One, 2 count to Amaya. Here comes the pitch, and it's swung on, and it's fouled out of play over the Cubs dugout into the bench. One, 2 pitch. He fouls another one off. And of course, this is not where we want to happen this, because now his pitch count's going up. I'd like to see him get to 7 innings, but they're fouling him off now. Amaya. 1-2 pitch. Low for a ball. 2-2. 2-2 pitch coming. Two pitch. Outside. 3-2. We got a 3-2 pitch coming to Amaya. Top of the 5th. No score. And that pitch is going to go. Alvarez going back, and it's out of play. Still 3-2. 67 pitches by Peralta right now. Love to see him end it now. 3-2. Total pitches is 8 in this sequence. Amaya doing his job. Peralta. Here comes the pitch. That ball is hit pretty deep, but playable in left field, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the fifth. Still no score. I think maybe Matthew Boyd will be coming out of the game because they sort of warming up. But anyway, he'll be. If it's not, it'll be Carson Binge, Bo Bichette, and Juan Soto coming up. So we'll see who's coming in. Mm-hmm. All right. Wow, the Mets only got 5 more days in June. Not that many games left in the season. I don't know, guys. Don't know. I really don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what they're going to do. Like I said, if they would just let us know that, hey, you know what? This year is done. Why wait? Tell us now. There might be a new pitcher coming in. I'm not sure. We'll see. Got a pitcher's duel anyway here. And I like the fact that Peralta has actually gone 5 innings. He got roughed up against the Phillies. But we'll see what goes on. And it's going to be, who's pitching? Is that Boyd? Yep, Boyd's still in the game with 68 pitches, and he's going to pitch to Carson Bench. And the first pitch is swung on, hit to center field. And of course, PCA is going to run it down. That's 1 gone. First pitch swinging, 1 out. Bo Bichette, 1 for 2 with a single. Here comes the first pitch, and that's up high. 1-0. 1-0 count. I got to say that for a Thursday night, and that's fouled off 1-1. I got to say that for Thursday night, and the way the Mets are in the division, they actually have a pretty good crowd here. But like I said, it's summer. What are you going to do? People want to go see ball games, and you want to go see your favorite teams. Or the Cubs fans. But I see a lot of Met fans. That's a swinging strike. It's 1-2. So, it's like I said, it's the New York area. Come on. You're never going to see the Mets fold and have to move. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. That's swung on and fouled back. Still 1-2. One-two count coming. Pitch is swung on and it's fouled back. Still 1-2. I mean, I do see empty seats, but not as much as I usually see. 1-2 count. Here comes the pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3. Strikeout. Bo Bichette, second time striking out. It's going to bring up Juan Soto, who's walked twice tonight. I'm sure that Philadelphia Phillies game, it's probably all sold out. Doesn't matter what the Mets record is. It's almost like the Yankees series, you know what I'm saying? Don't matter. And the Braves probably too. Next pitch is swung on. That ball is hit. Oh, off the glove and in the outfield. I think it's going to be a base hit for Juan Soto. But I'm going to give that first. Who knows? We'll see. Home book, maybe. It's a hard play. Off the glove and into the outfield from Bregman. Going to give a single. Yeah, it's a hit. They gave a hit. And here comes Counsell. I think he's making a change right now, and he's going to bring in Roberts. Yep, there's going to be a pitching change. So that'll be it for Boyd. And Roberts will be coming in. I guess they want to... Well, Ventos is left-handed, so you really don't have a bench. The Mets don't have... Unless they're going to bring Linda. Well, no, then they have to change everything around. So I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. We don't have a bench. The only one on that bench is Lindor that really, you know, so we'll see. We'll see if maybe they, I'm not sure if he's a lefty that's coming in. They didn't say, so we'll see. Oh no, Roberts is a right hand. I'm glad that the 3D is up before the other thing. Roberts is a right-handed pitcher, so Ventos is a left-hander. So there you go. It's going to be still Ventos will still be up. All right, at least I know that now. Unbelievable. I tell you, the 3D, man, it's like it just goes automatically right to. I mean, it's like faster than what we watch on TV. The only thing is that if you do it off the 3D, I can't tell what happens in the field. I won't know what's going on. So that's why we do it from the TV. Anyway, this is a weird game. I mean, you can see that like I said, probably the Cubs are, you know, they destroyed us in 3 games, 29 runs. You know what I'm saying? They're probably, you know, they probably got no more energy for their games. And Ethan Roberts, 3.04 ERA, 20 appearances, a 1.23 WHIP. So there you go. He's coming in, and it's going to be Ventos. And Vientos is 0 for 2 tonight. Soto on first, 2 outs, bottom of the 5th, no score. Here we go. It's a pitch. It's inside ball. Well, I guess it's bring your dog to the park night. I guess I see all these dogs in the bleachers. I think 1-1 count. Trying to do something here. I mean, it's not. Nothing's been happening in this game. Always seems to be men are left on base for the Mets. Next pitch is swung on, and that ball is popped up first base side in foul territory, and he makes the catch, and that ends the inning. And again, the Mets fail to score. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. Going to the 6th inning, no score. So what we'll do now, no runs. Going to check the poll once I give you the batting order for the... It'll be Swanson, PCA, and Conforto. And I think it should be Freddie Peralta still. But let's check that poll, see what's going on now. I said that it was, if the Mets can break the losing streak. So we'll see. Let's see what we got. We got, make sure we got it. We got 14 votes. A couple more, thank you. Yes, 64%. And trickling up a little bit, 36%. So there's still people saying, so, right now the Met fans are still out there. I'm shocked that there are a lot more Met fans saying yes. I mean, I'm one of them, of course, because I'm always going to do that. I'm always going to be like, yes, they're gonna, end this losing streak. They're going to start a new streak, and then we're going to be in first. All that good stuff that you do as a Met fan. Pipe dreams, I guess you want to call them. Anyway, we'll check it one last time at the end of the game. Of course, one last at the end of the game and see what goes on. See who's right and who's wrong. But right now, we're going to the 6th inning. And here we go. Let's see what happens. We usually really don't get these type of games with the New York Mets. No score right now in the 6th inning. Freddie Peralta doing a great job. 2 hits only. 5 strikeouts in 5 innings. He's, the Mets only got 4 hits. So there's only been 6 hits in this game today. No runs. So like I said, I know the Cubs information. I don't know what the Cubs have done. They've done a lot this series. Swanson, he's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch to him is a called strike. This may be, I don't think, at 69 pitches, I don't know if it's maybe his last inning. Who knows what they'll say. First pitches 1-1. You never know what Mendoza. 7 for 13 this series. 3 home runs, 15 RBIs, and 1 stolen base. That was Swanson. He's calmed down too. 2-1. You're swinging the bat a lot, man. It probably does, soar you up. Hurt your back, hurt everything. Especially how many times they swing a bat during the season. 2-1 count to Swanson. Here comes the pitch, and that ball is fouled outside the third. We got a 2-2 count here. Now, of course, my stuff is sticking now again because that's how it happens. Because it's not used that much. Anyway, 2-2 count. Pitch is swung on and foul back. Still 2-2. We'll get it working. Don't forget tomorrow night, doing the Mets and the Phillies. Oh boy. 2-2 pitch. Oh, did he swing? No check. You're going to check first base umpire, and he says no swing. Still 3-2. Three-two pitch, and that ball is fouled off. Still 3-2. Here comes the 3-2 pitch, and that ball is going to be Mauricio, and he throws it, and here we go. Bad throw. Vientos could not dig it out, and that's going to be an error on the throw by Mauricio. He threw it in the dirt, and unfortunately, Ventos is not Keith Hernandez, so it's not going to happen. But that's going to be an error. E6, I knew it. E6, and here comes the Mets with their E's again. Swanson's on base. You can't have that. You cannot do this. Don't even tell me they're changing the pitcher. If he's changing the pitcher, I don't understand this. Is he? No, I don't think so. Okay, I thought he was changing the pitcher. Pete Crow Armstrong's up 1 for 2 with a single. I was going to say they went out there, but I don't think it was. I didn't see who went out there. So, man on first. But this is not a good way to start an inning, I tell you right now. Here comes the pitch. That's outside. 1-0. Something's wrong with this. Oh, of course. Now my 3D. I'm just gonna hit the reset button. So you may have to go through the 3D again. I apologize about that. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. 1-1. Now hold on. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes maybe it has to be rebooted. Who knows? Come on. There we go. We got a 1-1 count on Armstrong. On deck is Michael Conforto. Next pitch is high. 2-1. He throws to first. He gets interfered with. No, that's not interference at the home plate. He's safe going back. So one disengagement. But I could have sworn that when he threw the ball, he got hit in the face with the back of the Crow Armstrong. So don't know. Got a 2-1 count here. And there's he was going to challenge, but he didn't. 3-1. Alvarez, he's known to lose both challenges by pitching and hitting. We got a 3-1 count to Armstrong. Runner at ground ball, hits off of Peralta. Peralta's got to pick it up and throw to first, and he gets the out. I thought there was going to be another mistake, but they get the play at first, and the runner goes to second. So call it a force play. And here comes Michael Conforto, 0 for 2, strikeout and ground out. Okay, so runner on second, Conforto. And there goes a base hit. And they're going to try to score him. Here comes Swanson. And that's going to be... It's got to be Michael Conforto, ex-Met, gets the first run for the Cubs tonight. Are you kidding me? Why would it have to be Michael Conforto doing it? The first run of the game, and it's hit single by Michael Conforto. The throw into the plate was offline, and the Cubs are winning 1-0. I mean, you just can't make it up. You really can't. An ex-Met's gonna do you in. That's usually what happens, right? Hey, Gary. And that ball is a fly out to left field. We got 2 outs, but that's just the way it is sometimes. Ex-Met comes back. He did it on. He got an RBI on Saturday, first game, and now he gets an RBI in this game. Anyway, 2 outs. Bregman. First pitch is a ball. Hey, Gary, how'd you like about that Peterson thing? We didn't get anybody for him. I think he's 12th in their prospect or something like that. I read it. But it's not going to help the Mets now. 2-0. And he challenged it. And that's a strike call, so we get that challenge. The Mets keep one challenge still. And Alvarez likes to do it, man. He loses it and gets one. We got a 1-1 count to Bregman. And that's outside. 2-1. You know, I should have put the poll. I knew that Conforto was going to play in the game. I should have said, will Conforto get an RBI against the Mets or beat the Mets? Well, unfortunately, he's the one. And that pitch is outside. It's 3-1 now. Now Peralta's pitch count is 87, so this may be his last inning. But he did get up to 6 innings. Hopefully gets out of this. And that's a drive to right field. It's going to drive in. I think they're going to try to score. Here comes Conforto. That's going to be, he bobbled it in the outfield, and that's going to be 2-0 Cubs. What is going on? Nothing you can do about it. That ball was in the corner. He bounced off, and it went right through Binge's. It went right through his, like, remember Bill Buckner? Well, guess what? It went right through his legs, and it allowed Conforto to score. And Bregman goes to second, and then he goes to third. So it's a double and an extra base on the error again. 2 errors in this inning. No, he was on the Dodgers. He was on the championship team, but they didn't put him on the roster. He played the season, but he never got any chances in the playoffs. Then he was on, then they picked him up, the Cubs, before the season. He's actually having a better year for the Cubs than he had for the Dodgers. So, and of course, he's the one that's got to do it. And I told you, I knew it, Gary. I knew once that came over the wire, their slow burn is called. It's a slow, what I'm saying? The fire is going to start to burn, and then a fire sale, and then they're going to just rebuild, and that's it. In the bullpen, warming up for the Mets. I think that's Warren. We got an 0-2 count. Trying to get out of here with just those 2 runs scored, and that's a ball. 1-2. I mean, come on, you just can't. It's not acceptable. You've been playing right field the whole season for the Mets, and you don't know who the Karams are. You can't do this. It started with an error by Mauricio, who just came, started today, because they didn't want to put Lindor. God forbid you put Lindor in the second day he comes back, because he needs a rest. 3-2 pitch. It's just terrible. It's getting worse. They ain't getting better, guys. So all they need to do is tell us that their season is done, so everybody knows that's a ground ball, base hit, and another run is coming in. It's now 4-0 Cubs. Wow, this just opened up with that throwing error. This game was I feel so bad for Peralta because, he was pitching so good. Now, what gets me nuts is that they're keeping him in the game now. Just like they did against the Phillies. Nico Horner, 0 for 2, pop out and foul out. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that out. They're trying to do it, and he's not. That's a ball, 2-0. He's not going to get out of this inning. I'm telling you. Why in the world does he do this? Peralta's up to 96 pitches. 2-0. He can't even find the strike zone. 3-0. He's getting upset. He's upset now with himself. And he's just staring. I mean, you know what? It's ridiculous. This guy is ridiculous. 3-0 count. And they call that a walk. And now another walk. Please take him out now. And here he comes. Boo, boo, boo this guy out of the stadium. Just boo him. Please tell me they're booing because I can't hear because I can't put the sound on. I'm hoping they boo Mendoza. Unbelievable, oh, man. You try to go through a game without this problem, and it happens all the time. Yeah, no, the 3D, it doesn't, like I was telling everybody, with the 3D, it doesn't meet up with the streaming system. So that's why I tell everybody just don't be spoilers and just it happens. Everybody who does this, it's always behind somehow because whatever stream you're working with, it doesn't catch up with the television or whatever stream it is. So I apologize, but they have to fix that. 3D's got to be fixed because it's ahead of the game. What do you call it? Refresh it, and it's still going to be ahead. So I apologize about that. But you know what? Doesn't matter. It's still the same stuff that's happening. It's the Mets. Well, it should be. Did they make it 3-0? I thought it should be. Yeah, it's 3-0, right? And the Phillies are coming in. That's all I got to say. Forget it. If he is the manager, then this is just like I said. They're just going to let him. He's going to let him play out the season as the manager, and then hopefully at the end of the year, they will say we don't need you anymore, and we're going somewhere else. So that's it. That's what I believe. If they're not going to take care of him now, so he's going to be the manager. He probably knows he's the manager to the end of the year. And if he doesn't turn things around, he's done. Austin Warren's coming in. His 22nd appearance, 2.67 ERA, a 1.25 whip. It's actually 3-0. I apologize. I went forward and made it 4-0 for some reason. I'm giving everybody runs for the Cubs. First pitch is a ball, 1-0 to Ramirez. He's 0 for 2. He's got 2 strikeouts tonight. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1. One count, and that's did he swing? They said he did swing. You got a 1-2 count. Mets trying to get out of this inning. I mean, 1-2. Here comes the pitch upstairs. 2-2. Got a 2-2 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be called strike 3, and they finally get out of the inning. But the Cubs score 3 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits, and they leave 2 men on base. Going to the bottom of the 6th, 3-0 Cubs. They almost batted it around again. I mean, when they do this damage to the Mets, they bat almost around all the time. Yeah, boy. But those errors, they had like 2 errors in that inning. Terrible. Coming up for the Mets will be Francisco Alvarez, A.J. Ewing, and Ronnie Mauricio. Whew. Check the scoreboard. The Rangers now lead 6-3 over the Blue Jays, top of the 7th. Astros now 2-0 over the Tigers in the 9th, bottom of the 9th. Wow, look at this. The Nationals 5, the Phillies 4, top of the 7th. Now the Phillies are coming back. It was 5-0. Now it's 5-4. See what happened in that game. Marsh hit his 12th home run for the Phillies. So they're on their way back because they know they're coming into Citi Field to take on the so-called team called the Mets. Red Sox 4, Yankees 2, top of the 6th. Yankees, Caballero, his 8th home run. Red Sox, Durbin, his 6th. And we go into the Alvarez coming up, and Alvarez is 0 for 1 with a walk, and the first pitch is a ball from Roberts, who's still in the game. Next pitch is low, 2-0. Two-0 pitch. And there for a strike, 2-1. Two-one pitch. And that ball is swung on, and that is popped up. Second baseman going on the outfield grass, makes the catch. That's 1 gone. A.J. Ewing coming up. He's 0 for 2. First pitch is swung on and fouled off. 0-1. In the bullpen for the Cubs, warming up, Hobie Milner, left-handed pitcher, warming up for the Cubs. Think he's going to come up against, well, maybe next inning for Soto. Who knows? Next pitch is a ball. It's 1-1. On deck batter, Ronnie Mauricio. Next pitch is outside. 2-1. Got a 2-1 pitch here. Yeah, the Phillies just tied it up 5-5. Next pitch is low, 3-1. And it's funny because they were watching it, they just kept showing it, and then it just changed. It's like automatic. Bang. 3-1 count to Ewing. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be called a ball, and that is a walk right there. I'm walking here. I'm walking here. Last week, the Phillies outscored the Mets 25-11 in the 3-game series last weekend. Oh boy. And then they came in to play the Cubs, and the Cubs are like, what? Now they're like 30? How much they got? And that's the first pitch to Mauricio. He's got a 1 for 2 with a double, and foul ball 0-1. So yeah, so it was 29, right? 30. 32 runs scored by the Cubs so far in this 4-game series. So they went and done better than the Phillies did. Next pitch is inside, 1-1. I mean, how can you explain that? And how can you explain that? And how can you still be the manager of a team when you are not even the team's not even doing nothing? Ground ball. That's first base over to second, and it's wide throw. But they scoop it out to get the run. The runner at first. They didn't get the runner at second, but they got the runner at first. So fielder's choice. He threw it wide at second, but Swanson throws it, and Bush digs it out at first. So they get the fielder's choice, 2 outs. And MJ Melendez is coming up, and he is 1 for 2 with a single his last time up. Somebody's coming out of that bullpen. They're changing their Mendoza. Yeah, he's not gonna. If he manages, I'm telling you right now, Gary, and I'm telling you right now, then everybody can hear me. If Mendoza manages next year with the Mets, I'm going to, for the first time in my life, will not be a Met fan. I'm telling you right now. I'll watch Major League Baseball. I'll do the Major League Baseball games, but I will never be a Met fan again. There's no way that man should be managing in 27. No way. They can go on a 15-game winning streak, and I still don't want him to manage the Mets. He doesn't know how to manage this team. Hobie Milner is coming in the game for the Cubs. He had his 3 years. He had more years than he should have had. He's had almost 3 years with the Mets. And I think the first year was his best year. I think it's done. I think somebody else needs to go there. That's my opinion. But I'm telling you right now, no way. No way. If I see him in 27, Oh my God, they're bringing back 2015. when they beat the Cubs. Oh my God. They got to bring back 2015 when the Mets celebrated. And good old, you know who, went on a tear in home runs. Anyway, pinch hitter is Weideman, and that ball is shot deep, and that's going to be put a stamp on it because he just hit a home run, and it's now 3-2. A 2-run home run, pinch hit by Wagaman. I did not see that coming.
This is crushed.
A pinch hit home run by Wagaman brings the Mets right back in. Holy cow. Right, I'm saying, yeah, let him scapegoat, but you can't bring him back for next season. Stearns is going to have to fire him. Or let's get this right, maybe he's not as everybody thinks he's our owner he's crazy. Maybe he's just feeling it out and he's going to get rid of both of them. That'd be the best thing. But look at that, Wagaman pinch hit. He comes in and brings the Mets right back into this game. Now, let's see what happens. Beatty's 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out. Oh, I get to use it. Let's see. I'm going to put it back again. Boom. Boom. That pitch is ball 3. 3-0. Is it on there? Yep, there it goes. That's for the home run. Next pitch is swung on, and it's going to drop in for a base hit for Beatty. So they bring in a pitcher. He gives up a 2-run home run and then a single to Beatty. Sometimes you bring the wrong guys in. Sometimes you should leave players in. And unfortunately, good for the Mets. It's Benj is 0 for 2. He walked and struck out. You never know. 2 outs, and look what happens. Now their pitching coach is talking to the the pitcher. So in the bullpen, Phil Maytone, right-handed pitcher, warming up for the Cubs. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2. Cubs. Wagaman showing some power. He's got his 3rd home run of the year, I believe. Next pitch to Binge is a ball, 1-0. Side armor. Well, he's showing Beatty. I mean, you shouldn't be showing Beatty. You should show the home run by Wiggerman. But anyway, he's a side armor. And that pitch is fouled back, 1-1. Milner? I don't think so. You never know. I mean, I'll check it. I'll look it up, but I don't know. I thought Maytone was, but I could be wrong with Maytone. He's warming up in the bullpen, but you know what? There's so much. You know how it is. A lot of these pitchers pass through the Mets. Everybody, you know, like what? He's a Met. I don't remember that. We got a 2-1 count, and that's going to be a called strike, 2-2. Remember, both teams have 1 challenge left on the ABS. Mets trail 3-2. 2-2 count. And that's going to be a ball low, 3-2. Yeah, I'll look that up at the end of this inning. Bo Bichette on deck. 3-2 pitch to Binge coming up. Here it comes, and that ball is. Did he fouled it off? Okay, I thought he struck out. I was like, wait a minute, did he strike out? Carson Binge, probably trying to make up for that error in the outfield, the little boot that he did there, which I like about these kids. That pitch is swung on. That pitch is going to be into center field. All the way to third is Brett Beatty. Now first and third. And Bo Bichette will be coming up. Tying run at third base. Go ahead run at first. And Bo Bichette, like I said, most of the time, almost every game, he has a chance to get an RBI. He's the only Met that I see almost all the time with a chance for an RBI. And that's why he has 45 RBIs for the Mets. We can use it now. Definitely can use it now. Are they going to change pitchers? Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, I think so. Yep, Milner's coming out. So let's check to see if Milner, for my good friend Gary over there, let's see if Milner was a Met. Well, where's the, let's look. I know there's been a John Milner way in the back in the day, you know that, but that's the, back in the day, I know that name, but let's see, Milner. Just got to go to the, no, they took him out, so I got to go now somewhere else, Maytone. Oh, hold on. I'll get it. Come on, I can't get it now because he's not in the game. Got to go to the Cubs line. Oh, well, you know what? Let's check Maytone because I was curious about Maytone first. Then you said Milner, so let's see. Could have sworn Maytone might have been a Met. I could be wrong. No, I was wrong about Maytone. I think. Nope, he was a Met. Maytone was a Met in 2024. So I wasn't wrong about Maytone, but I can't find Milner because he's already taken out of the game and it's hard to look at. I'll check it, believe me. Unless you can get it. Gary, can you get that? But Maytone was a Met in 2024. He had a 2-1 record. Does anybody else know if Milner was a Met? Well, we'll see. We'll check it. I'll check it when I get more chance because they're back now. But yep, Phil Maytone this season is 6.04 ERA, 29 appearances. And here we go. And it's go Bo Bichette, and that's outside for a ball. With runners in scoring position, he's 17 for 64, 2 homers and 32 RBIs. His career is .325 with runners in scoring position. Last year for Toronto, he led the league in runners in scoring position. And he gets hit by the pitch. He gets hit by the pitch, and he's going to bring up Juan Soto. And this could be awesome right now. With bases loaded, Juan Soto is coming up. Juan Soto is he's 1 for 1, 2 walks, and a single. Well, thanks, Gary. I appreciate that. So I don't know if Milner was a Met, but I knew if Maytone was a Met. I'll have to check Milner because you can't really check because it's not, you can't just press like I pressed the other one because Maytone's in the game, but I'll check it. But Maytone against Soto, and it's strike 1 call. Now see, this is exciting. This is exciting. The Mets have a chance. You know what I'm saying? There's excitement. And that ground ball, and he hits it to second, and that's going to be out. and that retires the side. But the Mets score 1 on a solo home run by pinch hitter Wagaman. We're going to the 7th inning. Cubs 3, Mets 2. Oh, that was a disappointment right there. Disappointment, but what are you going to do? So that was 2 hits, 1 run, and bases loaded. They've left a lot of men on base, the Mets, tonight. A lot of men on base. All right, thanks, Gary. So I was right with Maytone, and you, well, I really thought maybe you never know, because a lot of these pitches go through everybody's system. So, but Maytone, of course, ex-Met, doing his thing, just like Conforto doing his thing against us. Just like all I'm gonna regret. Gary, I'm not looking forward to seeing Pete Alonso go against the Mets this year, because by the time he comes into Shea, here we go. We're going to Shea now, Bill. By the time he comes into Citi Field, he's probably going to have 30 plus homers. Because I think it's in September. I think they come in September. I think that's what he does. He comes in September. Anyway, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one for me. Anyway, well, coming up for the Cubs in the 7th will be Amaya, Swanson, and Pete Crow Armstrong. So now with the Mets defense, Young is now in left. Wagaman went to first, and so those are the 2 switches right there. So Young and Wagaman. So Ventos is out of the game. And Juan Soto again. Right? What? Wait, did Juan Soto DH tonight? Please don't tell me he's out of this game. Was Juan in the outfield? Please don't tell me he's again with back spasm. Anyway, it's 3-0 count to Amaya from Warren. I got to check that out. I don't know. No, I didn't. I don't have. See, you can't have the TV on, because that will, that's not allowed. You're not allowed to have the TV, So I didn't hear it, but I'm sure they were. I mean, I'm sure I see a replay somewhere. I'll see it. It's 3-2 count right now. Oh, come on. We're all missing Alonso. The team took a big hit when Alonso signed with the Orioles, and that's going to be a ball 4. And you're starting the inning with a walk. After getting closer, here we go again. This is how the game turns on the Mets. Giving a free pass, and here comes Swanson, who reached on the error and scored that run, and that started the whole 3 runs from the Cubs last inning, is up now. First pitch to him is low ball. So, yeah, it's a tough one, man. And it's going to be really tough. And it's going to be, I'm sure the Mets fans are going to really cheer for him. And then, of course, when he hits his first home run against us, they're going to boo the crap out of him, because that's the normal thing to do. But it's going to be terrible when that happens. Two 2-0 count to Swanson. he's on the verge of throwing 8. He's thrown 7 pitches without a ball, 3-0. What is going on here? All of a sudden, he can't find the strike zone. 3-0 count. And here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a called strike. And you give him a nice little, one of those cheers, because that's like, what are you doing to us? 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a 3-2 count. Now we got a 2-strike count on him. I still got the home run on there. My bad. I always forget to take these things off. Subliminal messages, right? Anyway. Three-two count, and the pitch is swung on, and that's going to be, we called it foul. Over the third, but it foul, went foul. Okay. I'll take it. Foul it is. Mets need that. You don't need that problem. Just foul. All right, so 3-2 count. Phew, this is, all of a sudden, it starts all the time around the 6th. It slows down the game, and then it gets interesting. And once again, thank you guys for joining me. If you haven't pushed the like button, that'll be cool. And also subscribe, it's free. And you can always check us out here. And he struck him out. Didn't he struck him out? I was wondering what had just happened on that play. I was waiting. Strikeout. He didn't like it, but it did happen. We need that. That's one gone. It's going to bring up PCA. First pitch is a ball. Strikeout looking on that one. He's 1 for 3 with that single. Here comes the pitch. And that's outside. 2-0. Yeah, you know what? I don't think Cohen's unintelligent. He knows what he wants, and I think he's just given a little bit. I know, but okay. Well, anyway, fielder's choice by Mauricio throwing to second, but PCA was safe at first, so a fielder's choice, 2 outs, runner on first, and is it going to be Conforto or is it going to be a pinch hitter? And it's Conforto, who's 1 for 3, RBI, single, and run scored. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think Cohen is just seeing how far he can go, and then finally he's just gonna do it. We all hope it was sooner than later, but I feel that something's gonna happen. And the throw back to first, he is safe. 1 disengagement, and there's 1 left. So that's what that's my opinion. And like I said, I don't think that Mendoza did a great job in the beginning, but that's it. Done. I don't ever like Stern because what he does. So I've never liked him. So, So let's get somebody in here that's going to do something for this team and get us going again and get this team back to what its glory days again. Anyway, here's a pitch, and it's swung on and fouled back. 0-1. So that's what I'm thinking. And in the bullpen is Daniel Durante for the Mets, right-handed pitcher. Daniel Durante. I think I saw him pitch a couple times. Not too bad as a relief pitcher. Only used sparingly. I don't know why, but that's, Mendoza. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Weird angle. And a swinging strike, 0-2. We got an 0-2 count here. Cannot afford to give up any more runs. Oh, 2 count. Top of the 7th, 3-2. Here's the pitch, and it's a, oh, wow. No challenge. No. Okay. Ball 1-2. Now that's where Alvarez should have challenged, but he didn't do it. All right, we'll try it again. 1-2 count. Here comes a pitch, and it's a fly ball. Playable for the left fielder, and that is the inning. So no runs, no hits, 1 left. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Mets trail 3-2. All right. Okay, let's see what we can do. See what we can do. See what the Mets can do. Here comes. Well, I don't. I had to. I still don't understand. I need to find out if Juan Soto was a DH tonight. I didn't even say that. I thought he was in the field, but then again, I didn't see him catch any ball. I don't think so. That's getting me worried. Just like the other night when he wasn't around. No, Juan Soto's the DH. Okay, good. I was gonna say, what happened? Anyway, coming up for the Mets in the bottom of the 7th will be, well, Vientos is not in the game anymore. Right, Vientos, and then Alvarez. Vientos not, Alvarez and AJ Ewing. So it's got to be, who is that coming up then? Young. Young came in, so Young took that spot. No, wait. Maybe Ventos. Is Ventos still in the game? Substitution for the Cubs. Justin Dean replaces Michael Conforto. No, Young is coming up. I knew it. Young. I thought so. Young is in for Ventos. So there you go. There you go. He's playing first. Okay, I got it. All right, we got it. Ay. That's one of his weird moves again. Yeah, really? Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, if they're not working, if this is not going to work, then they got to do something. Young is up and he bunts down the third baseline, foul. Why? I don't know. He's batting .234, 5 homers, and 12 RBIs this season. Anyway, you know, what are you going to do? I mean, like I said, this experience ain't working. This experience ain't working. Here comes the pitch, and that's high upstairs. In game 1, he did hit a solo home run. He does have power. Here comes the pitch. And that's a long drive. You better stamp on that one because that one's out of here. The game is tied. A home run by Jared Young. The Mets tie it up 3-3. Home run. Just talked about his home. He hit 388 feet. What number? How many home runs he got this year now? Went out at 1.1057 miles per hour. They got a Spider-Man max now, the Mets. It's blue. So, and then they do the web shot. There you go, nice. I guess that helps them out. But that's a tie game here. Alvarez is coming up. And he is 0 for 2 with a walk. Next pitch is swung on and missed. 1-1. This game is tied. Some excitement. When the Mets do something like this is exciting. It brings you back the old days of the Mets. Long ball, you know. Second long ball of the game. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's 1-2 to Alvarez. Yeah, pitching. Definitely. You're right. You got to start with those, like you just said, Lindor, Soto. Yeah, and then you got the 3 kids, right? You got to keep them, and then you need a hell of a lot of pitching. Hell of a lot of pitching. So I'm for it. I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Don't tell me we got a chance for anything this year. Don't tell us, but don't say, think that people, oh, well, they still got a chance for the wild card. Don't. Tell us now that we're going to do it. It's going to be let's rebuild. And that's a strikeout. 1 out. Brings up A.J. Ewing. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. You know what I'm saying? We're not children. We're not babies. Well, most of us, we know what's going on. Just do it. Stop this, baby footing around, I'm going to keep that up there. Hold on, it's not working. First pitch to Ewing is a strike call. Keep that home run thing going, and that's beautiful, baby. All right. Pitch is a swinging strike. We got an 0-2 count. The Mets have tied it up in the bottom of the 7th inning. In the bullpen is Luke Weaver, right-hander pitcher for the Mets. Am I crazy? But I think he pitched yesterday. I'm not sure. These guys look the same, some of these kids. Next pitch is outside, 1-2. Mets trying to stop the 5-game losing streak, and also this 4-game, so they don't get swept by the Cubs before the Phillies come in. Next pitch is swung on, and that's going to be looped into left field with a base hit. Base hit for Ewing. Exactly. You're right, Gary. You're right. You're exactly right. Play hard. Play for your jobs. And then make, us fans say, okay, you're going to rebuild. Okay, great. But don't keep us in the dark saying, well, you know what? We got a chance. Come on. Do what you got to do and do it. Ronnie Mauricio 1 for 3 and a double. So got a strike call, foul ball, 0-1. Play a lot of the kids. Do what you got to do. Bring some kids up. Bring some arms up. And throw to second, and he's going to be safe. Stolen base for A.J. Ewing. Kid's fast. He really is fast. I just don't like the head first slides because normally they would throw it to your feet now. So by the time you're sliding, they'll get you on your way, but this one was actually thrown to the wrong side for Swanson, so he never got a chance. And you weren't going to catch him anyway. 0-2 count to Mauricio, and that ball is fouled off. (0-2 count. Mentone. What's the VZ on them? What's the VZ? Verizon? What's the VZ on the Mets hat? Never saw that before. Anyway, he swung it up. See, that's the thing about the young kids, especially Mauricio. He swings at pitches that should never even be swung at. How are you swinging at a pitch that's down? I don't even know. I can't even explain it, but he swung at it. And that's a strikeout. Exactly. And like I said, and who's coming up? Oh, Wagaman, who pinch hit home run last inning, brought the Mets closer. So yeah, I'm like, yeah. I mean, like I said, reality for me, and this is my opinion. Like I said, you got to win this game tonight because you probably are not going to beat the Phillies this weekend. Not not the way the Phillies are just going, just taking off. Really, unfortunately, their best pitcher tonight took it on the chin, but I still didn't check the score. They may be back. They may have won the game because they tied it up, and that's a ground ball right to second and over to first, and that retired the side. But the Mets on a home run by Young have tied it up. We're going to the eighth, 3-3. So the Mets had 2 hits, 1 run, and I think they left one on. Yes, they left one on. So there you go. So I'm going to check that right now. I want to check that, see if the Phillies did come back. I mean, they did come back. I know that, but I don't know if they win the game because they are unstoppable right now. It's unfortunate. Like I said, the Braves, you're not going to catch them. The wild card, they lead the wild card, the Phillies. They lead the wild card, but that's it. Let's see what happened in that game. They were trailing 5-0 and tied at 5-5. And the Phillies now winning 10. The Phillies now winning in the top of the ninth, 10-5. So the Mets, you think that the Cubs scored 30-something runs? Wait till the Phillies come into town. Harper his 18th. Somebody Hill has his 6th home run. And of course Marshall his 12th. Phillies are winning 10-5. And it's going to the bottom of the ninth. So there you go. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted the Mets to win a game. That way they have some momentum saying, well, you know what? We won. We don't have a 6-game losing streak going against the Phillies. It's still not over this game. I just hope it doesn't happen. That, they get 6-game losing streak. But, this is the team that you have. There's nothing I can do for this team. I mean, we can't. If it happens, it happens, and there's nothing we can do. We're just the fans of the team, hoping that it gets better. So we're going to the 8th, and I think Weaver's coming in. Like I said, Weaver's coming in, coming up for the Cubs. Bush, Bregman, and Happ against Weaver. Weaver. Well, he has the active scoreless streak in the majors right now. 0 runs allowed, 5 walks, and I didn't see it. Yeah, I think, they're showing the Phillies right now on the TV, 10-5, top of the ninth. Of course, I don't know why. It doesn't have nothing to do with this team. And that's a strike call, 0-1 to Bush, who is 1 for 3 with a single. So, of course they have. The Braves, they're unbelievable. They're off year. Every time there's an off year, the Phillies are the better team. You know what I'm saying? The Mets are never the better team. So I don't get it. But anyway, that's a strike 2. We got an 0-2 count right now. Trying to start it off with an out at least, because you don't want to start it off with an error or a walk. I can't. Or a base run. Next pitch is swung on, and he struck him out, and that's a good start to the inning. First strikeout for Weaver. Brings up Bregman. He's 1 for 3, a double, an RBI, and a run scored. The great Bobby Cox, may he rest in peace, man. He was their captain, man. He knew what to do. Next pitch is swung on and missed, 1-1. Yeah. If I'm correct, I think the Braves still are the best team in the majors with the record. I'm not sure. I haven't followed because, every time you look, the Braves are always winning. So you got to say they probably still are. 1-1 count, and that pitch is swung on. It's 1-2. We got a 1-2 count here. Nope, that's not the. I was doing the wrong one. I was already putting the cha-ching. 1-2 pitch. You know what? The Mets fans are dying for a win today, and that's foul outside of third. We're always looking for, we want them to win. Some people actually feel good when the Mets win, and then when they lose, they feel like crap. So it's some people just love, the team, and they want. We all want them to see him do good. We don't want to see him being this horrible. 1-2 count. And that is a strikeout. Another strikeout for Weaver. Come on, give it to him now. There you go. That's 2 outs. And Ian Happ is coming up. He's 1 for 3, strikeout, and an RBI. So, I don't know, man. But it frustrated my dad and frustrated, a lot of people when you look up and you see like all those pennants, yet they only won one. And that was against the Yankees, right? Was it the Yankees? I can't remember if it was the Yankees. I can't remember. I think it was. I don't remember. Maybe I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? All those years of being on top, but only having that one with Bobby Cox. That's 2 strikes. We got 2 strikes on him. Looking for the strikeout to end this inning. Here comes his pitch, and he strikes him out, and that's not an immaculate, was it? It might have been an immaculate inning. I don't know. But he struck him out. 3 strikeouts. And no runs, no hits, none left. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Tie game at 3. I'm not sure if that was an immaculate inning there. Coming up for the Mets will be Brett Beatty, Carson Binge, and Bo Bichette. Unless they're going to pinch hit Brett Beatty. But there's nobody. There's really nobody in the bench. So we'll see. Wow. Let's see if that poll changed or not. Well, we got 15 votes, and it says, do the Mets break this the losing streak? And it's at 67% for yes, and 33% no. So right now, it's still up in the air because it's tied at 3. How exciting is this? We're trying to get one lousy win, and that'll make Met fans happy. Really, seriously, honestly, guys, what I really want, and it doesn't need to be a championship right now because the way they are, they're not going to get it. You know what I'm saying? Just to be 500 or better. Come on. That's all you're looking for. A team to be with a team like this, you're just trying to get, and then, like you said, you know, heart. Show that you have heart and show you can come back. And hopefully tonight they did come back. And hopefully they win the game. That'd be great. Little baby steps, baby steps. I'm sure we're going to see, I'm hoping we see Peterson in this game, but I don't think we will. I think Peterson said, I don't want to play against them tonight. So it would be nice if we could. Anyway, well, let's see. We got another pitcher coming in for them? I think so. Thayer? Their fourth pitcher of the night. Thayer. Yeah, Delbar. And Beatty's up, and Beatty takes a strike call. Caleb Delbar is 4.71 ERA and a 1.29 whip. Beatty's 1 for 3 with the single and a strikeout. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off, 0-2. We got a 1-0-2 pitch to Beatty. Here comes the pitch. And that's high for a ball, 1-2. Here comes the pitch, and that's going to be a swinging strikeout. First strikeout for Delbar. It's going to bring up Carson Binge, who is 1 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. I don't know how many. I don't know how many games that you can put Beatty in this game. How many games can? Well, that's all you got. You don't have anybody else. You either put Beatty or Ventos and Young, and that's it. 1-0 count to Beatty. Benj. I'm sorry. Next pitch is swung on. Nope, no, it's not swung on. I'm sorry. It's a strike call. 1-1. I thought it was swung on. I'm seeing different. I'm hoping for the home run. That's probably why. I'm swinging on. Yeah, everybody trying to get this win. I'm like, next pitch is swung on and fouled back. We got a 1-2 count on Binge. Oh boy. I tell you, I'm telling you, the Met fans are amazing. They're still there. That's a fly ball hit out to center field, and Armstrong makes the catch, and that's 2 gone. We need a big swap. We need a big shot. And wow, Binge got upset. He threw his bat down. He's getting emotional too. It's getting to the Mets. It's getting to them. They know they could be a better team. It's Bochette. Bo Bochette. 1 for 3. Single hit by pitch. First pitch is a ball. Bichette had some opportunities tonight with the bases. Just didn't do it. Next pitch is swung on and fouled off. We got a 1-1 count. Exactly. I mean, you want that. I mean, come on. We know. Come on. This is just it happens, but it's just, I don't know. I feel that it's done. They gotta move on. Move on. It didn't work. Let's go. It happens. 1-2 count. And it's a swinging strikeout. Wow. I did not expect that. So, no runs, no hits. We go to the ninth, tied at 3. Now, are they going to bring in Devin Williams? He's already thrown like 20 pitches yesterday in a game that he shouldn't have even been in. But let's see. That's where I don't understand. That's where Mendoza makes mistakes. Now, if you use Devin Williams tonight, guess what, guys? You're not going to have him for the Phillies game. Maybe you'll get him in the Sunday game, but you're not going to have him when you probably need him the most. But I think that they should keep Weaver in the game. He struck out the side like they didn't even know he was there. You know, he just 1, 2, 3, strike you out. 1, 2, 3, like the Bugs Bunny thing. 1, 2, 3, strike you out. That's what he did. But let's see why I don't like Mendoza. Let's see if it comes true that he's going to put in Williams. Let's see. I hope he proves me wrong. But coming up in the ninth inning for the Cubs, the bottom line, Horner, Ramirez, and Amaya. So we'll see. Well, we got a big crowd here tonight. Nobody's talking about Gary. Gary, get him going. Get everybody going. Come on, let us know if you're Mets fans, you're Cubs fans, or you're just fans of Major League Baseball, or just fans of me. You know? Let us know. It's the summer now, guys. Kids are out of school. Everything's happening now. Hopefully, beautiful weather, you know. Taking trips. Mendoza being fired. Oh my God. They put Devin Williams. Gary, help me. He put Devin Williams in the game. Oh. All right, so you know now, Devin Williams will not be for the next 2 games. Probably won't be for the Mets if they need him. Anyway, he's in the game. First pitch is a ball. Remember last night, guys, how many pitches did he throw? 20? Right? In a game that it didn't matter because the Mets were not going to come back. They lost that game. You know what I'm saying? 10-5. But yet they put him in there for no reason at all. And now he's in again. He's got ball 2 on Horner, who is 0 for 2 with a walk. Remember, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free, and like. It's also free. We got a strike call, 2-1. I just don't get it. I just don't get why you put Devin Williams in the game. Anyway. That's right. Just worry about tonight. That's what you got to do. Worry about the game that you're in. That's it. Don't think about games later. But the thing is that in this situation, you should worry about your closer because you may need him in a situation where you need to close and he'd be not available. It's a 3-2 count. Three-two count. Right to line drive, right to Wagaman. That's 1 gone. Wouldn't it be nice to win the game on a solo home run from Soto in the bottom of the ninth? Wouldn't that just make you feel awesome? And maybe the team will get energized from that. And then we'll have Lindor in the series against the Phillies. And we'll have Soto, you know. Ramirez is 0 for 3. See, they're even saying what's next for the Mets after the Peterson trade, because they all know there's something coming down the road. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Ground ball. Oh, he bobbled it, but he gets it and gets it back. So I'm going to give him a little bit of a oink, doink. But he got the play, made the out. Give that a unassisted first base play. We got 2 outs. I forgot who was up. Was it Horner? What did I do? It's going to bring up Amaya. Amaya is 0 for 2 with a walk today. What just happened here? Horner, Ramirez, and Amaya. So Horner made an out. And that's strike 1-1. Yeah, but listen, they used him yesterday, and they're using him today, so they're not going to have him again probably till the Sunday game. If they need him, he's going to, and if they try to bring him in, it probably won't bring him in, because most of the time closers don't go in every day. I think that's a bad mistake by him. That's my opinion. I think it's bad. Using him in the 9th inning in a tie game, I understand. But when you had him yesterday in a game where he shouldn't have been in, that's where I get upset, because that hurts today. But he struck him out, so we'll see. We'll see what happens next. No runs, no hits. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Tie score. So we got Soto, and that would be nice for, like I said, a game-winning home run from Soto. But we got Soto, Young, and Alvarez. To see what happens, we'll find out. So there you go. We will see. I mean, this is the closest the Mets have been to a chance to win since when they won Thursday the 18th, 6-4 to the Phillies. Yes, it is. It is. It is. It is getting late early. You're right. We'll find out. We'll see. See if it's there. If it's not, I mean, I don't know. Got a chance to do it. Who's coming in? Is it Peterson? Looks like Peterson. Man, let me see. Wouldn't that be nice? Peterson comes in and he gives up a solo shot to Soto. And I'll say, that's it. This season's in the books. Yeah, they're showing some guy. He's like cheering like this. Because you know right away, he's like, I don't know what's going to happen in this game. The Met fans are on the fences right now. Jacob Webb is in the game. 3.78 ERA. He pitched yesterday in the 9th inning, so they're using him in the 9th inning also. Jacob Webb for the Cubs. That's their fifth pitcher of the night. Juan Soto, 1 for 2. 2 walks. Juan's actually running to the plate, so I think he knows he's going to crack one out of here. I don't know, man. I'm hoping. And if Juan Soto cracks a home run, you guys all better subscribe and like. No pressure. Now, why is he coming out? Why did Counsell come out to talk to the umpire? Oh, my God. Juan's digging in. It's been a while since we've seen a Juan Soto home run. That was on Thursday night when he hit 2 bombs in Philadelphia. First pitch is low, a ball. 1-0. But I don't think they're going to pitch around him, I think. You know? I know. I said that earlier. I said, watch Peterson come in and do fabulous against the Mets. You know what? This could go extra innings, so we may see Peterson. Oh, God. I hope not. I really do. This is not good if it happens. I want it over now. And he swings and misses. It's a 2-1 count. Oh, come on, Soto. I'm gonna. Let's all will it. Let's all will it. Let's all get it. Come on. Come on, Soto. And he grounds the ball to second and over to first, and that's 1 gone in the 9th inning. Score that 4-3 put out. Oh, that hurt right there. That hurt right there. Jared Young, hey, he hit a solo home run to tie it. Let's win it. Let's do it, Jared. He had 6 home runs. So let's do it. Why not, right? And that pitch is low for a ball, 1-0. The kid's got pop. So let's see. Next pitch is swung on and missed. Fouled off, actually. 1-1. We got a 1-1 count here. This is a tough one here, man. Next pitch is a ball upstairs. Both teams have 1 ABS. When you go into if they go into extra innings, they get an extra one, so they keep the ones they have. So we just to let you know that. But here's the pitch to he swings and misses. It's 2-2 on Young. In the bullpen is Brooks Raley, warming up, left-handed pitcher for the Mets. And this is where we get the problem, when we get the relief pitchers that, get worked too much. Francisco Alvarez on deck. 2-2 count. Up high. We got a 3-2 count here. Well, let's see. Let's see what's going on. Can the Mets do something? It's like a lot of people still in the stadium. 3-2, and that's a ball 4. We got to walk. We got to walk. And it's going to bring up Francisco Alvarez is coming up. I don't see any pinch hitters. Lindor, they're probably going to keep him out. 0-3, 0-for-3, a walk and a strikeout. Against Webb, he's 2-for-2 with 1 RBI. So here we go. Not sure if they're going to pinch hit with Lindor. He looks fine the whole night that he was sitting on the bench. I mean, would you pinch hit him for A.J. Ewing? Because you need the outfielders, so I don't think so. So 0-1 count, and that's swung on, and that's hit to second. Short, he gets it. He bobbled it. He bobbled it. Oh, my God, the Mets needed that. He bobbled it. That's right. Swanson, he threw it over to second, and I think because of the way he threw it, it was a bobble. And now the Mets have first and second. He flipped it up. First of all, he couldn't get it out of his hand, but when he flipped it over, Horner, he tried to catch it with his bare hand, and he could not get it. We got runners on first and second, and it's going to be I think A.J. Ewing should be coming up. Nope. Let me see. Making sure. Why not put Francisco in? Nope. Alvarez. A.J. Ewing is coming up to be a hero. A.J. Ewing. That's a ball outside. Oh, this game is getting there. He's walked, single, run, stolen base. 1 for 3. A.J. Ewing. One no count. And that pitch is called a strike, and Ewing is going to challenge it, but I think it might be a strike. It looked like it was on the corner. We'll see. And it's going to be a strike, and the Mets are no longer with ABS challenges. They are done. So the count is now 1-1. That was a tough call. I guess he wanted, I don't know, maybe because it was a close call. So anyway, 1-1. Winning run on second base, and that's a ball. 2-1. The fans don't look like they're excited. They look like they're just sitting there thinking that it's not going to happen. So, you know, it's a 2-1 count. Here comes the pitch, and that is it's a ball, but now the Cubs are going to use their last pitch ABS challenge. So let's see what happens here. And that is a ball, so they're out of challenges now also. So there's no more ABS challenges. This game is weird. But anyway, it's 3-1. I swear, the fans don't look like you tell me. I can't hear them, but I look in and there's nothing's going on. Swinging strike, 3-2. It's like the Met fans are just saying, they're looking like this. No excitement. Thinking, are they going to mess this up or what? 3-2 pitch, and that pitch is swung on, hit out to center field, and Armstrong makes the catch, and Young goes right back to second, so there's 2 gone. Now I would put up Lindor. Wouldn't you put Lindor? No. Ronnie Mauricio is coming up. He is 1 for 4 with a double. Oh, man. I think you should have put Ronnie. I think you should put. Why isn't Lindor coming in? Because why? I don't get it. He could have took over shortstop. Right? Mauricio's a shortstop. I don't know. Maybe he can't. Maybe he is hurt. Maybe he's going to go back on the IL. That's a ground ball right to second, and that is the inning, and we are going to extra innings. Wow. And I think the fans knew it because they were just sitting there like, I don't think there's anything going to happen here. We are going to extra innings now. Wow. No runs, 1 hit, 2 left on. This is... Well, I only got one more line. They only give you 10, so after this 10th inning, I won't be able to score it anymore. I'll just be watching it if it's still going. But anyway, in the 10th inning, you'll have, I believe, Amaya will be the ghost runner at second. PCA, and then I don't know who took over for Conforto, but that's what it'll be. And I don't know who's pitching for the Mets because you know that Williams will not be coming out for another inning. So anyway, so let me ask you guys, what do you think about the ghost runner? I really don't like it. I don't like it. I think that you should earn to get a man on second base, or at least on a base. That's me. I don't like the way it's been going. I know that they did it because of what happened. The word I can't really say that happened in 2019, 2020, whatever. But come on, I don't like it. It hurts. It can hurt you, and it can help you. I just don't like it. I think that they should be able. I know that, well, they don't want the games to go long, but still, they can go long. Guys can tie these games up very easily. They can go long. But anyway, Brooks Raley's in the game. I really had problems with Brooks Raley lately. 248. Matt Shaw will be the base runner, the ghost runner. I just don't like Raley. He's been not helping the team lately. So we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. Dansby Swanson, 0 for 3, reached on an error and a run scored. Remember, he's got 15 RBIs in this series. I just don't like Raley. I really don't. You put a lefty in against a righty. A swinging strike, 0-1. We'll see what happens here. Then you got Pete Crow Armstrong, he loves these type of games. That's a swinging strike, 0-2. Pete Crow Armstrong likes to be the hero of the games. And usually he is when he's in Chicago. So we'll see. Next pitch is swung on and he struck him out. That's a good one. One gone. And it's going to bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. Why can't I see the score over there? Why is that so? First pitch to Armstrong is a ball. 1-0. He's 1 for 4 with a single, but he's 25 for 75 with runners in scoring position this year. 4 homers and 27 RBIs. Oh, God. And there goes the pitch, and that is going to be down the right field line. The Cubs are going to take the lead, and Armstrong is going to be on second base. And I knew it. I just knew it. Unbelievable. You put Brooks Raley in the game. This guy has been messing up so much lately. It's now 4-3 Cubs, and they have a man on second, so doesn't look good. It looks like the Mets are probably going to go 0-6, 6-game losing streak with the Phillies coming up, and this is going to be a horror show. I hope tomorrow when I wake up, more heads came off to get rid of more people, like Brooks Raley. Next pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1, and that is Carson Kelly, pinch hitting, 283 average, 4 home runs, 29 RBIs. He's with runners in scoring position. He's 19 for 58, 3 home runs and 28 RBIs. In the bullpen is Trent Thornton, warming up for the Cubs. There you have it. Here comes the pitch, and it's swung on and fouled off. We got an 0-2 count again. Now, would you have, I can't even speak. Would you have walked Armstrong with the bait? Wouldn't you? I think most of us would say you walk Armstrong. That way it'd be first and second. He did not walk Armstrong. He pitched to Armstrong, and Armstrong does what he does. And there you go. So there you go. A 1-2 pitch to Kelly, and that pitch is upstairs, 2-2. Wow. You better hope that they just score 1 run, because it's hard to come back from a 2-run. Next pitch is swung on and fouled back. Still 2-2. Well, we got a full house here. Come on now, people. Who we rooting for? Who we want? Mets or Cubs? And like I said, it is free to hit the like button. There's a fly ball, and that's going to be caught by A.J. Ewing, and Armstrong is going to third. So 2 outs and a man on third now. It's going to bring up Michael Busch, who's 1 for 4 with a single, and with the runners in scoring position, he's 26 for 83, 3 home runs and 34 RBIs. Yeah, like I was saying, it's free to subscribe and it's free to like. Exciting game going here. Still not out of it. I mean, if they can get this out right here, they still got a chance. Fans are just, I don't know. You got to take a picture of these fans. They're just like, I don't know what's going on here. Anyway, 1-0 count. Here comes the pitch, and that's a called strike. We got a 1-1 count. Next pitch is a swing and outside of first foul. We got 1-2 count here. Cubs 4, Mets 3, top of the 10th, runner on third base. 1-2 count to Busch. To Busch. Here comes the pitch. And that is a ball. 2-2. Oh, man. Boy. Tough one, man. Tough one. 2-2 count. And that pitch is still fouled off. 2-2. Wow. I'll tell you right now, this is the most people that I've had in here with a Mets game. I know it's not Mets. I know it's a lot of Cubs fans because I did a lot of Cubs fan games. You know that, guys. I did Cubs fan games. Those games were awesome. But now it's the Mets. So, but I do appreciate you guys being here. And that pitch is swung on, hit deep and oh man, he put him to the warning track. But that's the third out. But the Cubs take the lead on a double by PCA. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Last licks for the Mets, trailing 4-3. Now, what we'll have coming up with that new pitcher coming in, I guess, yeah, will be Wagaman, Beatty, and Binge, unless somehow, some way, Lindor can come up. Now, if he is healthy, which I think he is, there is no way you keep him on the bench. I'm sorry. That is the big mistake by Mendoza there. If you do that, because they're going to ask at the end of the game, well, where was Lindor? You got to answer that question, buddy. And he'd be perfect to come in for Beatty, actually. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Because he got a lot of explaining to do. You know, lay Lucy, a lot of explaining. Because there's no way that Lindor would be sitting on that bench unless he is hurt, and then we're going to see him go on the IL tomorrow again. So there you go. That's what I'm saying. But anyway, Wagaman's coming up. He's 1 for 2 with the home run and 2 RBIs. And there'll be a ghost runner, and the ghost runner will be... Oh boy, who's the ghost runner? I think it's going to be Juan Soto, right? Is it Juan Soto? No, I could be wrong. Oh, Ronnie Mauricio. I'm sorry, Ronnie Mauricio. He's the ghost runner. Well, here we go. First pitch is swung on, and he almost hit himself with it, but it's foul. Thornton is in the game. Their sixth pitcher of the game, Thornton. Next pitch is outside. We got a 1-1 count. Just got to get him over, guys. You just got to get him over. That's what your job is to do. 1-1 count, and that pitch is swung on and missed. We got a 1-2 count. Okay. 1-2 pitch. Here comes the pitch, and that's swung on, and that's hit to left field, and I don't think you're going to... Nope, no advancement. That's an out. Oh, boy. Failed to do that. Now, Beatty should not be coming up, guys. I'm telling you, Lindor better get up. He better be in that. Better be. Nope. Brett Beatty's coming up, so you tell me why Lindor is not coming up. Why is not Lindor up? Is he going to go on the IL? People are wondering what's going on. And Brett Beatty hits it to second, and that's 2 outs. Here comes Binge. The final hope for the Mets. This, I'm telling you right now, I want to see this. I want to see what they say. Well, where is Lindor? Why did you pitch hit Lindor? Binge is 1 for 4, walking a single. Where is Lindor? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That's a strike call. You gotta be kidding me. If Lindor was there all night, sitting there, watching the game, where is he now? Next pitch is swung on. We're down to our last strike. Last strike for the Mets. Last strike. Oh my God, this is, wow. Unbelievable. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and that's swung on and fouled back. Still 0-2. Wow. You know, I want to know where he is. I want to know where Lindor is. And that's ball in the dirt, and still running on third, first and second. I can't even remember. 1 and 2 pitch. I'm just so mad about this. One, 2 pitch. Unbelievable how you don't have Lindor in this game. Come on, throw the ball, please. And that's going to be a ground ball. Nice play by the third baseman over the first, and that is it. The Mets lose, and they get swept by the Cubs. And not only swept, their 6-game losing streak now. Wow. Unbelievable. And I want to know why Lindor did not come up in the in the bottom of the 10th. Yeah, you know what? I don't get it. Guys, I have no clue. I want to know why. I definitely want to hear I don't like to listen to the press conference, but I want to know what happened to Lindor. If he was on that bench all night, it said Lindor was one of the guys on the bench for hitting, but why all of a sudden he didn't come up? He's a switch hitter, right? Well, that's it. That's it. That is it. They're basically better be selling off players. Maybe they got Lindor. Maybe Lindor is being. Maybe he's being traded. I don't know. That's the only way I'd say. Anyway, the winning pitcher was Webb. Raley, of course, which I didn't want in the game, lost. Vaughton got the save. Pete Crow Armstrong was the one that got the double to go ahead, and that's how the game ended. Well, guys, what can I say? We all suffered through this game, unless there are a lot of Cub fans here, which great for you guys. Congratulations. But us Met fans, we're gonna sweat this whole season out. Unfortunately, but I still definitely want to know what happened on that. Why didn't Lindor come in the game? So, but tomorrow night will be another night, and we'll be playing against the Phillies, and I'm gonna be a glutton for punishment because I'm gonna do that game. So, if you guys are around, just check me out. There we go. There's a Cub fan. There you go. Hey, Gary, ask me one question. Why didn't Lindor pinch hit? He was on there as a bench player. Why didn't they pinch hit him? I want to know. Right? Just want to know that. I just need to know that answer. But thank you, Gary. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Like I said, tomorrow night, if you want to come join me in suffering against the Phillies. Thanks, Cooling Me. Hey, Cooling Me, I do some of your Cubs games, so why don't you subscribe to me, bro? I love doing the Cubs games when they're not playing the Mets, of course. Yeah, I don't think. Wasn't the right time Beatty? You could switch hit him. You could switch hit Lindor. Come on. You can't leave a guy like that on the bench. Anyway, we'll talk. Thanks, you guys. You guys have a great night. I do appreciate everybody coming. And like I said, we'll do it tomorrow again, and this time we'll do it against the Phillies. And I don't even know what's going on tomorrow with the Phillies. So, I am done. But I want to go hear that press conference. So you guys have a great night, and I will check you out tomorrow if you're around. Just stop in, say hello, and you guys have the rest of your night. And what's going on here? And I hit the wrong button. Thanks a lot, and we'll talk tomorrow. And if you're around, well, I'll see you on the other side. Let's go.